Good morning. It is after 10 o'clock and we are finally getting ready to start our day. Okay, there is a lot to do today. So this morning, Jill asked me, why are we not YouTubing and vlogging this whole process that we've been on? And that's a good question. There's been so many ups and downs already. It would have been very interesting, but this is the first day we're vlogging. Better late than never. There's still going to be a lot of ups and downs in getting this business going, and thought we would like to bring you guys along on the journey from not even knowing what a microgreen is to building up a microgreen urban farm empire. We'll see. First $1 million? Probably not. But successful family business, I think we can get there. All right, today is going to be a full day because today is our harvesting day. I'm not quite sure when we're gonna fit that in yet. We have to get our groceries, pick up our milk. We wanna message a bunch of people that have previously bought from us or shown interest just to remind them that we're harvesting, seeing if we can drum up some sales. And ideally, we will finish and launch our website today. It's very close. There's just always a few more little bugs to work out. And on top of that, because it's been so cold outside, our car is, the battery's dead. So I'm gonna have to boost it, see if we can find a way to drive it enough to charge the battery. Hopefully we don't get stuck somewhere. And on top of that, Jill also has a short osteo appointment to see if they can help with the shingle scarring and nerve damage around her eye from her ocular shingles. It's gonna be a full day, so we better get going. Oh yeah, and I am still recovering from sickness. The kids are on the recovering end from sickness, but Jill got some mastitis in the last few days, so it's been a little crazy around here. Gonna be a fun day. All right, I'm not gonna get to harvesting these right away, but I'm gonna set them over here in the sunlight so that I can take my germinating trays and just put them right under the same grow lights, and then I won't need to worry about drying out a little on this end. But if we can revive those up a little, it's gonna be a few hours before we harvest yet. I'm gonna have to find a way to extend this table, aren't I? There we go. Well, we'll sweep that up later. It's not exactly the efficient way to stack them, but as long as I don't have all my racks full, it's a lot easier to take care of, so we're just doing that for now. This is the sunflower, so I'm actually gonna water on top. Just get those seed hulls all wet, help them come off. It's in one way, it's really surprising how easy it is to grow these, but at the same time, there's been a fair bit of learning and experience already just in the last few months, kind of getting down the system to a science where I can get predictable results. Specifically the sunflower seeds, they can be a pain because you do it wrong and you have to individually pluck all the seeds off, which of course, let's try doing it this way, which of course is not a very sustainable business model. Take hours and hours and hours. Losing all kinds of money on those. All right. Broccoli need a little bit less water. Radish like their water a little bit more. All right, and there is all of our product ready for harvesting. We won't get to that quite yet because I want to involve the kids in that in some capacity. So we're going to do that later today. I want to work on the website first. And the next step is setting up our website. So let's get to that before the day gets away from us. What are you doing? Okay, so we've sent out about 7-8 messages to people who have shown early interest, already bought a few. We've sold about maybe $120 worth of product so far in the last number of weeks, just early sales. So we've messaged those people, offered $5 off in exchange for a review, which we can then put on our website because social proof is really important. And it is now 7 after 12, so the day is getting on, and I still need to work on the website, and we still need to harvest if we can help it before we go and get groceries. So on to the website next. Before I build a website, I always build a mock-up. And so I had just built a really simple mock-up in Affinity Photo using some AI generated things. So I knew that that's roughly what we wanted our homepage to look like. All right, there we go. This is what the website looks like right now. It's getting very close. You can see how similar that looks. So now we've got our own website looking absolutely fantastic, and it's 100% our brand. It's really close, but it's copy work that needs to be done yet, and that takes time, so I got to get at it. The site is maybe a little bigger than we originally intended. As you're building your business and your website, things aren't always clear to you, so there's been a number of different pivots already before this website's even come along. Originally, we were just going to build like a landing page and have people be able to contact us, but then we realized that's going to be a lot of people potentially phoning us. We don't like talking on the phone that much. So we said, okay, a shopping cart would be really good. And then we thought we were going to primarily sell through markets. Markets are taking a little bit more of a runaround to get into. Farmers markets are still like 3-4 months off yet. And subscriptions, which we thought would be a thing we would get into later, have now become the first thing we're going to try and get into. And so the website needed to be built out a little bit more than we originally intended. But it's looking really good. Really hasn't taken that long. Okay, didn't quite get the website up yet, and we are going to go and attempt to harvest now so that we can have lunch and get the other things that need to be done today done. Kaden, boy, would you like to spray the sunflowers? Mm-hmm. Spray the sunflower seeds? Okay, I just got to get some water in the bottle. You want to stand on the bench here? Thing in the sink?
It's the first time, so I'm really not sure how thick to put these. So we have a busy day today. Dallas is getting ready to harvest behind me, and we're getting ready to freeze dry. I'm really curious how these are going to turn out. See, like in smoothies or rehydrating them or any of that kind of thing. So we're going to be harvesting some new stuff and freeze drying the stuff from last week's harvest. So try it out. Oh, sorry, just what I'm.
So this table is a little bit low. It kind of starts hurting your back. So I've been looking for something and I need to find a better solution. But for now, we just got some hymn books underneath to raise it up to make it a little bit easier on my back. Eventually, I want to find jobs for the kids in the harvesting process. Probably that's going to be assembly line, and probably that'll be involving packaging, putting stickers on, things like that. It would just be me or Jill handling the actual microgreens, cutting them with a sharp knife, but also just keeping them clean. Today will be the first time that Jill and I will be doing that together because Jill's been sick with the ocular shingles and such, and so I'll cut and she'll put in the packages, see how that works for the first time. The light in this room is fantastic for vlog. I don't know if you noticed that. It is so good. And it's finally clean in here, so it actually looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
You need some more in there?
Yeah.
You sprayed it all out? You're a busy little guy. So for those not familiar, this is a freeze dryer, which is something that our family is a distributor for, specifically Jill's parents. We build the website and help with the marketing and things like that. So this will actually freeze the trays, freeze all the microgreens down to like -40 or something like that. And then there's some little heating pads underneath the trays that just warm it up slightly, and then a vacuum pump kicks on and it creates a vacuum in the chamber so that it goes from ice, and instead of it going into a water form, it jumps straight to a gas and then gets sucked right out of the chamber so that the microgreens then will be completely dry and can be powdered or left as they are, as a full leaf. But they'll be able to be put in oxygen-free bags or containers, and then you could theoretically have those greens around, same nutrition for roughly 25 years. So that'll be an interesting thing to experiment with. Today we don't have any orders really lined up, which is a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, still really early on. Nothing to complain about. We've got some people that might buy, but we will package up at least a few of these microgreens for family and for potential buyers so that they don't go to waste. So what I'm thinking is that I will cut like the broccoli, I'll put it into this container, and then you'll be able to take that container over there. Hopefully, because we only have one container right now, hopefully we get another container, figure that out soon, is that I'll put the broccoli in here, and then you'll be able to, because we're mostly doing sample packs, I would imagine.
Yes, yeah, that's what we're doing today.
So then we could you'll be able to do like all the broccoli at once. Because I think that's the most efficient way to do it that I found. Okay. So I just lay the broccoli in, because then it's just all the same weight.
Okay.
And then hopefully I'll have the next thing harvested, and then you'll be able to do the next thing.
Okay.
And I'll be able to take that. Or use the lid maybe as the other container to just pile stuff on top of.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I know. It's just like it's so inefficient when you start. You're trying to create all these efficiencies, but nothing operates at a speed that feels like it should.
Yeah.
One of the things that's going to take some getting used to in food growing is how much waste there is.
Well, it's just unavoidable, right? You cannot do a perfect amount for everything, right?
All the waste, the mats, the seeds and things like that, anything we don't use that doesn't get freeze dried, we feed to chickens. The family has chickens. Jill's parents have chickens in their backyard. My parents have chickens in their backyard. And the chickens absolutely love the microgreens. And it's interesting because we can actually already start to see changes in the feathers on the chickens as they just look a lot healthier. And they absolutely love the microgreens. So that's how we use the waste, so that nothing really actually gets wasted. We've got all these containers. We don't want to use the containers more than once. Even if you could clean them adequately, it would take so much effort that it wouldn't be worth the cost, the time, effort to. So containers get thrown out, even time-wise, right? You're just not efficient. So you've got wasted time all over the time. We don't want to show it all the time. It's so boring. But we've washed our hands like 20 times and we haven't done anything, because every time we wash our hands, we're like,
oh wait, I got it.
Oh, I got it. There's one more thing to do. It's so hard to know in a vlog, not warm water yet, how often to show washing your hands, because washing your hands just seems a little bit funny, and it can get really repetitive, because really we're washing our hands all the time. Just to clarify, we are washing our hands all the time when we're in here, because we're dealing with raw vegetables, and we want to be clean, have them clean and sanitized for everybody who's eating them. And so we're washing our hands all the time, but we're just not always showing it on the camera, because that would get really old. But just for clarity, we are washing our hands all the time.
This is one of those time things that we're going to save on, is that we have our labels coming in the mail, and they should be here for next harvest, but we don't have them yet. So I'm just printing them on some craft paper. And then we're putting on the date that we're stamping on the date that it's harvested, so that people know when it's harvested and stuff. So this is going to be a huge time saver when we actually get our labels in, because we can just sticker it on instead of printing and cutting these all out by hand. That's just one of the processes of getting started. It's a little bit of a like, what do we do first? Oh, we need to order the stickers. No, we need containers. No, we need a website. No, we need to sell these things because we got a harvest coming up. That's kind of how it's.
Okay, finished that. And how long did it take?
Probably started getting up here about 1, but by the time I actually got situated, I think we were like 1:20 when we actually started. And it's what time?
2:10.
Yeah.
So 40 minutes, 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So could be improved.
Well,
could be
like
improved, but
first time.
And that was how many? 8 packages? 8 packages, 5 trays, and yeah, so could be improved, but
definitely,
that's a decent
going
start.
to need to be improved. But for first time, I think that's not too bad.
We're not going to have a lot of time to clean up yet, so we'll come back and clean up most of this later, because we got to get lunch. Got to make sure the car starts, and then we're off to the races, I guess. Driving, not actually racing, because we want to actually get to the destination. But yeah,
What's that?
it's a battery. So it's been crazy cold the last few weeks, and so our battery died from starting it in the cold. Today, you'd never know it. It's beautiful out. Hopefully this battery has something in it. All right, it's gonna be more figuring. And that's more. Apparently it wasn't on, so it's looking more promising. Let's try this again. Not even trying. What's it doing? Finally got the car started. Had to get boosted. Not quite sure what exactly the issue is there, but hopefully driving into the grocery store will charge up the battery.
Oh, you got everything?
I think so. You might want to double check.
If the focus this week is just try to get the website finished as much as we can.
I think we both need to sit down yet and just work through the copy and some of those, and then I can
So
do the technical stuff. Yeah,
Oh, you're filming?
I'm filming a little bit.
Okay. So, and then we try to work on the website a little bit with the focus once the kids are in bed.
If we can get the website done, then that would clear up next week for ads, really pushing promotionally, hopefully getting some traction. We've got 5 minutes.
Okay, go on fast.
She's getting a microgreens pack for Connie, who's the osteopath.
Hey, love you.
Love you. All right, it is, I don't know what time it is, and I finally have the groceries done. The kids are all at great grandma's, who just lives up the stairs from us, and she's watching them for me. While I was unloading the car, my brother-in-law was taking a look at it and found a aftermarket light the previous owner had installed, and it looked like he was on. So that's probably what was going on there. That seems like a really likely culprit, and so it's nice to kind of have some idea what was going on there. So Jill should almost be back. We'll make supper, and then tonight we will just work a little bit more on that website, see if we can make just a little bit more progress. It is a beautiful day out here. All right, let's go get the kids. We did get to work on the website a little bit, though not too much, because we didn't get to dinner until, I don't know, 7:30, 7? No, maybe just 7. It was late anyway. A late supper with the kids. And by the time the kids were in bed, we were pretty tired, so we worked a little bit on the website, got a little bit further. We'll work on it some tomorrow. I am hopeful that we'll get it up tomorrow, but didn't quite get that done. It's just the way that stuff goes. Didn't make any sales today, but we did get reviews back from several people, and have somebody going to pick up a couple packs of microgreens tomorrow afternoon. So that'll be, counting your chickens before they hatch, but $20, small victories. Those make a big deal at the beginning. And so that's a good win for today. It definitely was a full day, and we are definitely ready for bed. Uh-oh. Watch the videotape. That was 2, right? 2, 3, 4. Making bread for tomorrow morning. So tomorrow we will be running the kids to gym class in the morning, and I will try and work some on the website while we are there. Hopefully get the website up and shared around a little bit before we get into Sabbath, which we do every weekend. Totally shut down, don't work on business at all. And Gazi may be able to do monk mode, and all these single guys would be able to really focus. At one point we were able to do that too. We were able to put our head down, really push hard, and just ignore our health, ignore our life. Starting a business is still pretty disruptive to your normal everyday routine, but we can't totally let it go anymore. And I think we're learning that maybe it's not healthy to do that anyway. So we will be ready for a day off on Saturday, starting Friday evening. the Sabbath. That'll be really good. But hopefully we get things done a little bit further progressed, and we can focus on marketing next week. Just setting up a Facebook campaign, letting people know what we're doing. All right, I'm ready for bed. Good night.